Okay, so I've just arrived in Canmore for a 2-week emergency medicine elective. If you don't know, Canmore is a beautiful mountain city in Alberta. And the really awesome thing is that they've given me a place to stay and it's all covered. It's free of charge. And I just walked in here and I had to share my initial reaction because this is just unreal. So the place is actually part of a hotel complex, and this is kind of the view when you walk in the door. So I walked in and I was like, oh my god, I have 2 levels to myself. So this is up the stairs, and you go see the master bedroom, and all they told us is that linens are not provided. So I thought, I don't know where some kind of little shack that I'm staying in. I never figured it would be a hotel, but basically they've made an arrangement where I guess they rent out this particular room of the hotel, and we kind of have to maintain it so we don't get the housekeeping and all the other benefits of a hotel. But like, holy crap, look at what you do get. Own washer and dryer, this really beautiful master bedroom, and then down the stairs picked up my McDonald's. It's a salad, by the way. And then you come downstairs and it's like a whole kitchen with everything you need, like pots and pans, and then it turns out a second bathroom just in case the first one wasn't enough. I guess this is obviously made for if 2 people want to stay here at the same time. And then another little study with another bed and a beautiful desk and another closet. I'm just like in shock in this nice little living area. Oh, and a fireplace because, you know, enjoy your 2-week medicine elective without a fireplace. These are the moments when you're in medicine and you're like, oh yeah, you're working hard, but then you get these amazing perks, which I know it just depends kind of on which province you live in and stuff, but like, holy, this is just a reminder of all the great aspects of medicine and all of the perks that come with the hard job. Yep, just the view this morning. Welcome to Canmore. Hi again. I am still on my elective in Canmore. Just wanted to say that it's been going really well. I've only had 2 shifts so far in the emergency, and they've been great. I'm really liking the pace of Emerge. I don't know, like the only real Emerge experience I've had in the past is basically one really short week on pediatrics, and the few weeks when we were on our rural family rotations, and however much Emerge time that your particular preceptor does. So, and that was like at the very beginning of clerkship. So this is the first time I'm really doing Emerge where I actually know some stuff and actually spending an adequate amount of time in the emergency department, and it's been great. So like I said, just really like the fast pace of people coming in and out. Really like the broad range that you have to, the broad range of medicine that you have to know, and like obviously you can be as good or bad of a physician as you want to be, but definitely you can see the skill level, and in terms of like the better you are, the more thorough you are as an emergency physician, the better care that the patient is going to get, the more you can do to make things easier for whoever you're going to consult or whoever you're going to send this patient off to see next. So it's just like, it's been really impressive. These guys that I'm working with right now are actually an exception to rural medicine, rural emergency medicine, because most emergency departments in rural cities or rural towns actually function only on family doctors who either have done an extra year of emergency training or not even, like they're just family doctors. These guys in this particular marriage have done, almost all of them have done a 5-year emergency medicine residency. So maybe that's all it is, but I'm just really, really liking it so far. Right now, I'm actually driving back into the city of Calgary, and I'm going to just go to a library there, the university library, and study, and then meet up with a friend for dinner later today. I'm like really regretting how late it is in the day. It's like 12:30. I was up around 8 or 9, but I just totally lazed around and didn't use my morning very effectively. And it's like an hour out to go from Canmore to Calgary, so that's a little bit more of a waste of time. But I also figured that I'm going to be in my little condo in Canmore for the next like 5 or so days because I'm working every day. So instead of being stuck there, I don't know, all the time, it's probably good to get one day into Calgary now, and maybe I'll go one more day later and meet up my friend again. Yeah, and I just like being, as I said, being in that study environment. And I know a few people, like a few students at the University of Calgary, not a whole lot, and nobody that I've actually organized to meet up with, but we'll see. It's just nice to be in a student environment, especially since I'm never really in a student environment anymore now that I'm doing my hospital rotations. So, yeah. Well, it's just about 8:30 in the morning, and it's my last day in Canmore. We've got some scrubs going on, we've got coffee brewing, and I'm gonna pack up and head out and say goodbye to this beautiful little town. Well, this is it. Saying goodbye to our beautiful Canmore. Hi again. So I'm leaving my elective in Canmore in the mountains. I think you can even see some behind me in the window in the back. So it's obviously beautiful. I've enjoyed my time quite a bit. It didn't go exactly as planned in the sense that the main preceptor that I was supposed to be with didn't actually end up working very many shifts with me. It was emergency elective. I don't know if I said that already. And so I actually only ended up working with him twice. So I didn't end up asking for a reference letter for CARMS, which is the residency process. He didn't offer one and I didn't ask for one. I just felt like that's not really enough exposure to somebody. And even on the first day, I mean, he gave me a lot of great feedback and stuff that I can work on, but I totally got the sense that I wasn't his, most impressive student ever. He was just saying, like, I kind of want you to be acting at the level of a resident now, as a first-year resident, and you're not quite like telling me all your plan, your impression, your plan, your diagnosis every time, which is true. I think we're just used to, as medical students, we're used to getting to the point of like a really thorough history and physical, and then that's it, and we stop. I will take that feedback absolutely, and I think it's great that he said all that, and hopefully I can apply it to all my future rotations in 4th year, and even my main emergency rotation that's coming up actually in 2 months or so. I'm just like, I can't get over how beautiful it is, and you can actually see all of it in the background, which is great. So yeah, that's my elective. I'm driving home now, and it's been a good 2 weeks. I think I did a total of 8 shifts, so not very many either. And in between I went to Calgary a few times and just saw some people there. So yeah, overall a really awesome few weeks, and it was nice to have that whole place, beautiful place to myself, and that you know, independence and that kind of thing. So now I will head home and vlog later. Okay, so I'm home sweet home. I saw a rainbow on the way in, even though it's actually like a bright blue sunny sky. There was this weird cloud formation that ended up creating a rainbow, which was so cool. And now there's like a green light above my head. I have no idea what that is. And I've just been listening to Dale Carnegie's audiobook of How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I was listening to that actually on my way in and now on the way back, and I'm about, I don't know, probably halfway through the book, but I figured that this will be one of the best things I can do to help me with residency interviews, is just kind of get those soft skills, social skills that they literally don't teach you, that nobody can teach you unless it's kind of ingrained in your way of life and maybe your parents and kind of the way that you grow up in social situations. But I definitely could use some work, so I will get through that book and I guess let you guys know how it is. So yeah, thanks again for listening to the vlog, and I'll check in again later.